Hey biscuits, welcome back. You know what I think we should talk about today? And I think you want to talk about this. Reasons you aren't happy. And why do you even focus on that, right? So much of the time I talk about don't focus on the negative. But if you don't see the potholes in the road ahead, you aren't going to be able to miss them. You aren't going to be able to swerve. You aren't going to be able to change lanes or turn onto a different street, right? So sometimes you've got to go eyes wide open while you're trying to look for the positives. So here are ways, things that are self-sabotaging your road to happiness. And who has time for that? No one has time to it. You know, probably the number one thing I hear from people about why they just aren't happy, right? They're just miserable, is they're trying to please everybody else. Everybody else but them, right? Is the first thought when you think, oh, I gotta please somebody, is it about somebody else? Is it about something that you don't even want to do or be or say or become to please somebody else? And so much of the time the answer is going to be, oh, yeah, it is. And imagine how powerful it is. You are rewiring the neural pathways of your brain to tell it that you are a second-class citizen, that you want to please everybody else before your cup gets filled with happiness. Think about that. You're telling your brain how you want to go through life. You are manifesting that pathway to walk on away from happiness. Happiness is over here. You're like, oh, let me go please everybody else. Go please yourself. Focus on what brings you happiness and then spreading that happiness out to everyone around you that you love and care about. Man, does that change the world? Does it shift perception and reality and just merge it all into this gorgeous life of happiness that you could be living? Now, another thing, and this is something that mamas do all the time. Do you do this as a mama? You're giving up rest, restorative sleep for personal time. You're giving up rest to clean the house. You're giving up rest to watch some TV shows. You're giving up rest just because you're so touched out that you could vibrate out of your skin and you need space, right? But what your body needs is true, restful sleep. And beyond that, what your body needs is true rest. You don't even have to be asleep, right? You need to legitimately allow yourself restful times in your day. Not once a year, every day you need to allow yourself to rest. Because otherwise, all this stuff that makes people unhappy, you are eating to stay awake. Not because you're literally sleepy, oftentimes that's true, but because you are so depleted of the nutrients that makes you happy and awake and alert, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, nutritionally. You're so depleted on that you're just going to eat sugar and junk and all sorts of stuff that is delicious and fabulous in moderation, but you're going to eat it instead of enjoying it just to try and stay alert in the moment, because your cup is so empty. All you can fill it with are potato chips and chocolate. And I've been there many a time where I catch myself, I'm like, am I actually enjoying this? No, I'm just trying to stay awake and have that moment where I'm doing something for myself. I'm having a treat, right? What's the treat? The treat is truly pursuing happiness, not little tiny band-aids over the giant thing that is not living a life for happiness. You don't have to be emotionally exhausted. You don't have to go through your day going, God, I really want to get to a place one day where my life focuses on happiness, focuses on joy. There are so many fun things beyond that you're more worthy of. Go out, go pursue happiness. See what your life is like when you are actually going after that, truly and genuinely. Isn't that a powerful thought? Mighty little changes create mighty big, beautiful shifts in your life. I am going to see you over on Instagram. I will see you all month long on Patreon for fabulous self-care. Love y'all biscuits. Go be happy.